Tori here with another December daily video. If you didn't know, I am posting a video every day during the month of December. Something having to do with December Daily, which is one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. So if you haven't been following, go back and check the rest of the videos out. And make sure you come back tomorrow to find another one. Today, I thought it would be fun to show you how to take some of your journaling cards or Project Life cards to the next level. This idea was inspired by something that I had seen on Pinterest. On Pinterest, I saw somebody take a plain old grid journaling card like this and do some hand stitching in it. So I thought that would be really fun for one of these December daily videos. So what you're going to need for this, if you're planning to play along, is some scissors, a pencil or a pen. I like pencil because then I can erase it, a ruler, a journaling card, and if it has grid lines on it like this one, it's easier, but if it doesn't, if it's just blank, you can add your own grid lines with the ruler. I'm going to use this pointy tool. Don't know if you can see that. I'm going to use some embroidery floss and a needle, but you could also use twine or something like that. I'm going to use this foam mat so that I can punch holes. I have these templates from, I believe they are from different Amy Tan collections. These ones have the alphabets as well as some like additional designs. And then this one just has some words and other things. I think this comes from Amy Tan too, but I can't be 100% guaranteed. And I might also look up some embroidery ideas online. And I'm also going to use some washi tape, which I have here. So before doing the video, I made a couple of these journaling cards and did some hand stitching on them, and it was so much fun. I actually just watched a Blue Jays game and did this. It was a good Blue Jays game too, and just did some hand stitching. So I have a bell. I did a couple stars because I love stars. This is the one that I had seen on Pinterest. It's like a deer, and that's the one that inspired me. This one took a lot of work, and I had to follow a pattern, but I'll link the pattern up below for you guys if you want to do the deer too. On this one, I just used some embroidery floss and did the word love using like that template there. I did a Christmas tree and a star on this one. And then I also did two snowflakes, and I'm not sure if you can see it on this one. I wanted this one to be a little subtler, so it went with a crazy background but did the white embroidery floss on top, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. In person it looks so cool. And then on this one I just did some pink, and I love it. It's so super pretty. So, obviously if you're using these, they have holes, so basically what you do is you just line the card up underneath and then you punch the holes that are already there. So I'm not going to show you how to do that, but I wanted to just give it to you as an idea. So that's for those two. For the deer, I had a template, which I found on Pinterest, but I'll send you the link too, or I'll link it up below. And then for these two, I just sort of came up with the idea. Like, I looked online for Christmas themed ideas, and then I was like, oh, I could totally make a Christmas tree, and then I just sort of figured out the spacing, and for the bell too. What I'll do is I'll create a template for you if you'd like it, and I'll maybe link it below if that would be helpful. And I mean, it's super easy. Basically, you just make a cross or a line, and that's simple. But my favorite ones that I did are actually the snowflakes, and I thought today I would show you how to make a snowflake. So I'll just put those aside. So first things first, I have two of these mats because I think they came with each of the kits, but I just like to line them up that way. I get a little extra foaminess. And I'm going to use this grid card here. Okay, and I'm going to start with a pencil. And the reason I'm starting with a pencil is because I want to find the center. And I'm going to show you, I think, how to do one of these snowflakes and basically how to design your own snowflake using the grid card. So the basic thing that you want to do first is find the center. So the way that I find the center is just counting how many squares there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then finding the one that's in the middle. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the one that's in the middle is the 6th one. And then I'm just going to count down from the top to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I was really close to the middle. This one is actually the middle. And I'm just going to draw an X there to help myself remember which one it is. And then I have an eraser here, so I'll just erase the other one. Once you have the middle, the rest comes really easy. So I like to plan it out before I go through with the whole snowflake. And I think what's really nice is each snowflake can be completely different. You don't have to do the same thing each time. So like, for example, you could draw a line up from each of the 4 sides of the middle square. And then you could do that next square. And using the pencil will help, but you don't even have to use a pencil. Like when I was making this one, I didn't really draw it out. I mean, I found the center line, but then after that I sort of just went as I went. And then maybe you want to draw some lines out from those squares. The nice thing about the grid though is it sort of helps you decide like where to do your lines. Like it helps you decide like and make it a little more even, which is a nice part about it. Okay, that's cute. Maybe I want to do something out from this edge. So maybe I'll do like 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and then another square here. And do the same on the other side so that it's symmetrical. I'm not sure if snowflakes are symmetrical, but I've always thought they are. So I'm just gonna stick with what I learned in elementary school and make symmetrical, what are they called? Snowflakes. It's looking a little square, so maybe I'll just do something here, a line there, and this square here, line, and this square there. Okay, so once you have the basic design that you want to do, you can start doing the stitching. So I'm going to use this brown just because that's what I had nearby. And I'm going to pull out a lot of it because I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of stitching. On all of the ones that I made, I had to get more thread after a little while. And that's because I found it easier to do it like that than to do a huge piece of thread. Because I found like when the thread was really thick, it was getting all twisted up. So, but you do whatever works for you. So I've threaded my needle. You could do a knot at the end. I'm not going to because I'm actually going to just use a little bit of washi tape. So now using your poker tool, there's probably an official name for this, but I don't know what it is. You want to poke a hole in the places where you want to do your stitching. Now what you can do is you can either do the stitching on the grid side or you can do the stitching on the opposite side. I think I'm actually going to do the stitching on the opposite side and just use the grid as like the key for the front part. So I started by just doing those 4 holes, and I like to start just with a couple of the holes so that I don't get all lost or confused. Then I just thread it through, and I'm going to grab the little extra tail, and I'm actually just going to use some washi tape to tape it down. I might have to go back through that, but that way it won't come tearing out. And then I'm just going to proceed through the rest of the holes that I've created, continuing to stitch. And there's probably an official name for this stitch. I don't know what it is. I'm just following the design that I created on the other side and filling in each of the holes. And just trying to be careful that I don't get any knots, which I've already gotten one, but I didn't pull too tightly, so I think I can undo it. Anyways, I'm going to keep stitching. I'm probably going to speed you guys up so you don't have to be bored by this stitching, and then I'll join you back when I'm done. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I made some changes as I was going, just based on like what I thought looked nice. Like I added some lines here and there, and then I didn't make those squares. I ended up making them dots, but I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. One thing I realized after I was going was that the grid was not perfectly centered because of this yellow part up here. So technically my snowflake isn't completely center, but I think that's okay. What I'll probably just end up doing is adding washi tape or some journaling down here. So I hope I inspired you today to do something a little different and do some hand stitching in your December daily. I think you'll have lots of fun with this, and hopefully have some fun making some hand embroidered or cross-stitched journaling cards. So these will definitely be making an appearance in my December daily. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining me. I hope you have a lovely day, and check back tomorrow for another December daily inspiration video, idea or thought. See you soon. Bye.